I've worked here since March of 2006, so almost a year. I'm the property manager here at the Roosevelt, which used to be Roosevelt High School here in Atlanta, Georgia. I have experienced paranormal activity, and the first thing that I experienced was a smell. And after the smell, funky things would happen in the office, such as the telephones going crazy or the computer going crazy or just anything, even setting off a disconnected alarm. So, but the smells to me smells a lot like a cross between really bad breath and electrical. And it's a smell I've never smelled, but it's the same smell every time. I've also experienced thinking something's right behind me and then turn around and it's not there. One day, one of the vendors came by with his children, and a little girl was laying on the couch right over there, and just for a few minutes, and he kept calling her to leave, and she wouldn't get up, and then he took one step towards her, and she jumps up and she says, "Did you just tap me on the forehead?" And he was nowhere near her. That's what I've experienced. There's been other weird things, unexplained things going on. So
my name's Paula Hayes. I'm with Spars Paranormal, and we came in earlier to the Roosevelt building earlier today to do the walkthrough, and I mean, almost, immediately, you felt the buzz, just energy. We went down into the stairwell at the end of the building that leads down into the basement where the gym is, and it seemed like the energy increased. So I was more or less drawn to the basement. Well, we came to the gym area, and as soon as you walk in the door, I mean, it's just like this wall of heaviness just kind of came down. I mean, everything else seemed to be kind of calm.
My name is Hawk Pettengill. I'm with the Spars Paranormal Investigation Group, and we are at the Roosevelt in Atlanta. I am one of the videographers. I also record sound, take pictures. My specialty, I guess, would be partially debunking electrical disturbances, checking electrical boxes, testing for power, noise debunking. I'm really have a knack for locating where sounds are coming from and determining how they're being made and going from there. I've seen enough horror movies to be able to, when you pull up in front of the big, giant, old abandoned insane asylum, not that it looks like one, but it's just that ominous, tall, long building. It's in the middle of Atlanta, and you'd never know it was here. The hallways are long and expansive, got a little bit of an echo going on. So, it's just a great building. Scary, but great.
I found it to be a very massive building, and I actually was quite excited. I wasn't expecting it to be so large, but the building itself is just absolutely beautiful. And it felt like it would be a very active place. I didn't have any bad feelings, nor really good. It was just a very exciting looking building.
My name is Gene Merle. I live in Mobile, Alabama. We were here tonight in Atlanta at the Roosevelt building. Now, this started out as a girls' school. It was built in 1925. I think closed down in 1985 as a school, co-ed school at that time. And they've recently converted the school into an apartment building. All the classrooms are apartments. It's kind of interesting to walk through here. It's also very spooky, very ominous. Back in the 1800s during the Civil War, Sherman used these grounds and the mansion that was here as his headquarters. Now they've changed it. I guess the state or somebody bought the land, turned it into the school.
I'm just on a ride-along, basically, just to hang out and see what we find, see what we see.
My name is Dan Hirsch. I'm with Spars Paranormal. I was going over all the things that I was told it was, a high school and an apartment. and it seemed really weird to be either. I mean, it seemed like it was one of those classic scary movies with the gate and just the lack of parking space out on the front. I mean, it looked like it was like your classical horror movie, haunted house. So it was big and looming and ominous.
Supposedly, somebody committed suicide.
Okay, I'll leave this on for EVPs.
We're here at the Roosevelt Building, it used to be the gym area. The entire team's here with us. Is there anyone here that'd like to communicate?
Flashing.
If so, come forward. What is your name? Are you a former student? Can you give us a sign of your presence?
Do you have anything you want to say to us? And somewhere here that you're a janitor or to be dead or found dead. Can you show us a sign? How did you die? Is there anyone here that would like to make their presence known? Can you give us a sign of your presence, please?
We were investigating the lobby right in front of the leasing office. I was sitting on the couch at a 45-degree angle facing the far corner towards the back doors. We were taking EVPs. I'm really, really anxious now to listen to them. I got 20 minutes of audio. I asked, "Can you touch me?" And I got the sensation of, right in the back of my head, in a very small line, of fingers. Like, wow, that's very impressive. Can you touch my left ear? Probably about 3 seconds later, it felt like somebody was drawing the pen from my ear. But what had happened was it was actually being pushed forward and fell down into the floor. It'll be interesting to see if there's any EVPs that go along with it.
You may continue touching the back of my head. You may continue touching the back of my head.
All right, we were down in the workout room with Bren. Liz has the EMF. Amy is taking notes. I'm singing bass. And I'm setting the ZVP recorder on the thruster. Is that what you call this thing? I'm also setting it here.
Let's do this for about at least 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes.
Did you go to school here, or were you a teacher?
What's keeping you here? Why are you here? What's keeping you here? I'd like to be seen. This would be a really good time to do it. I'd like to be seen. This would be a really good time to do it. I'm still recording. I'm still recording. Which means this wall has got to be about that thick. Which means this wall has got to be about that thick.
Can you text one of us? Can you text one of us?